These boxes are usually locked.
I know it. Captain Arnold, please.
Captain Arnold speaking.
I have a nice little package for you. You'll find it at the corner of First and Maple.
Heavily.
Yeah, what's doing, Captain?
It's the Batman again. He's at the corner of First and Maple. And this time, I'm going with you.
Calling car 67. 67.
That's us.
Go to First and Maple. A 702.
I'm warning you. Dr. Decker will make you regret this.
Shut up!
Dr. Decker? Who's that?
Never mind. You'll find out.
Let's wait around and see Captain Arnold's face when he gets here.
No time for that. Don't forget, I've got a date. Let's go.
You'll recognize these as the last two men of the Collins gang. I know you've been looking for them for some time. The Batman. P.S. The keys to the handcuffs are in this one's pocket. Well, it looks as though the Batman has done you boys another favor.
Yeah. You ought to put him on a force.
You'll find him. I'll put him on.
Come in.
Hello, Linda.
Hello. I'm just finishing up. I won't be a minute.
Oh, no hurry. I'll just relax a moment. It may settle my nerves.
Listen, will you keep your hands out of there? You've had your usual busy day, I suppose.
Yep. Up at the crack of noon, a brisk walk to the corner, and then the club for a rugged afternoon of gin rummy.
Maybe you'll be too tired to go with me tomorrow to meet Uncle Martin.
No, I'll be right with you.
Thanks. Oh, it'll mean so much to him to know that he still has his friends despite all that trouble he was in.
Only do me a favor. Let's not start too early. I'm always tired in the morning.
All right.
You're liable to carry that masquerade too far.
Think so?
Yes, I do. Why don't you let her know who you really are instead of letting her think you're just a good-for-nothing playboy?
Well, if she knew I was the Batman, she might worry. Not that she cares anything about me. Besides, on account of our special assignment from Uncle Sam, our success depends on keeping our identity a secret.
And suppose she asks you about your status in the Army?
Well, I always tell her I'm a 4F. That was fast.
Well, I don't keep people waiting like someone I know.
Read all about it. Read all about the Batman. Captures Collin gang. Extra, extra.
Hey, boy, paper.
Oh.
Extra.
The Batman is certainly marvelous, isn't he?
Oh, I think he's a show-off.
Oh, everybody that does anything is a show-off to you.
I can do things, too. I'll show you. I'll call for you tomorrow and take you to meet your uncle no matter how early you want to leave, even if it's before noon.
It's nice of you to make such a terrific sacrifice on my account.
That looks like Warren. Yeah, that's him. My old cellmate. Hi, Marty, old boy.
Why, hello, Foster. I don't...
I know. You didn't think your old pal would remember you, did you?
Well, I'm expecting my niece to pick me up.
Your niece? Oh, sure, I know. That's what we came to tell you. She couldn't make it. We're going to take you to her. Come on.
That looked like my niece in that car.
You're seeing things, Marty.
Stop the car.
Pipe down, Marty. You're going with us. Now sit back and relax.
Why, what do you want from me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Has Mr. Warren left already?
Yes, ma'am. 2 men met him and they drove off in a black sedan.
Thank you. He drove away with some men in that black sedan we passed back on the road.
We'll get in. We'll catch him before he gets back to town. Get going, Alfred.
Very good, sir.
I can't understand why Uncle Martin didn't wait for us.
Hey, that car with a dame in it's right back of us.
Step on it. We'll see if they're tailing us.
They're speeding up, sir.
Drive a little faster, Alfred. They're trying to lose us.
I have a strange feeling that Uncle Martin is in some kind of trouble.
They're gaining on us. Can't you get any more speed out of this jalopy?
Do you think we can catch them?
Sure, but I hope we catch them before some speed cop catches us.
They're out of sight. Release the gas and make the change.
Hold everything. I'm going to turn around. Here they come. Get down. They passed us. Didn't give us a tumble.
Well, let them try to figure that one out.
They've disappeared, sir. No side roads. They just seem to have vanished.
Well, Linda, I guess your uncle wasn't interested in seeing us.
I can't understand his actions. Well, I guess the only thing to do is to go back to the hospital and wait for him to phone me.
Yeah, and find out how he did that disappearing act. I'd like to pull it sometime when my creditors are after me.
This was part of a foreign land transplanted bodily to America and known as Little Tokyo. Since a wise government rounded up the shifty-eyed Japs, it has become virtually a ghost street where only one business survives, eking out a precarious existence on the dimes of curiosity seekers.
Now, this exhibit, my friend, was created by artists that know. Artists who have created some of the finest wax exhibits in all of England and France. Now, the price of admission is only 10 cents, plus 1 cent tax for Uncle Sam.
Not going to have any trouble with you, Marty, are we? Now you're being smart.
It's educational. All right, gentlemen, right up these steps. And if when you come out you don't face the greatest exhibit you ever saw, I'll refund your money. All right, folks, who's next?
Just a minute, folks. I know you two want to ride low.
Into the line, Marty.
Come in, Mr. Warren. The League of the New Order extends a cordial welcome to an honored guest.
The League of the New Order?
Yes, a group of men, all of them dishonored like yourself.
But I'm not a criminal. I was convicted, yes, and sent to prison. But if the truth were known...
The fact remains that you have been dishonored. Exactly like our friend Mr. Fletcher here. An excellent architect, brilliant engineer, except that some of his buildings did not quite come up to specifications. May I also present Mr. Marshall, Preston, and Wallace. Now, they are...
What do you want of me?
I am Dr. Decker, humble servant of His Majesty Hirohito, heavenly ruler and prince of the rising sun. By divine destiny, my country shall destroy the democratic forces of evil in the United States to make way for the new order. An order that will bring about the liberation of the enslaved people of America. Each of these men, dishonored by your corrupt form of government, is a specialist in his line and have been especially selected by me to execute the orders I received from Tokyo. We need an industrialist to round out our circle. That is why I've selected you. If you cooperate with us willingly, you shall share in the glorious victory soon to be ours.
And if I refuse?
You have no choice but to accept. You will work with us or be compelled to work for us. Therefore, it should be very plain to you that you should be willing to help serve my glorious emperor.
Listen, Dacca, or whatever your name is, I owe my allegiance to no country or order but my own. I'm an American first and always, and no amount of torture conceived by your twisted oriented brain will make me change my mind.
But you are laboring under a great misapprehension. I do not believe in anything so barbaric as torture. Well,
Bob!
Your former partner. He was our first choice for the position you are about to assume. Unfortunately, he too attempted to resist the inevitable.
Bob, old man. Don't you know me? What have you done to him?
Deprived him of his ability to think. I have converted him into a zombie. He can only act as I direct. You will notice the metal headpiece from which a wire leads to the spine. Now, Mr. Warren, I would like you to look at this special microphone, the only means of communication with the zombie. When I speak into it, this slave gets the impulses through the headpiece and obeys my wishes. By this means, I have him carry out my orders no matter how far he is from me. Interesting, isn't it? Wells, return to your station. Now, what is your answer?
It's still the same.
Marshal Foster, take him to my electronic laboratory. Patton Jones, the door. I'm not going to destroy your brain at this time because you have information which I must have while you still have your memory.
I'll tell you nothing.
Fletcher. Fletcher? Serum. Have you ever heard of the truth serum, Mr. Warren? It's one of the New Order's favorite weapons. Quote him. Mr. Warren, you are one of the men who endowed the Gotham City Foundation. Therefore, you should be able to give me the information which I need. Radium have they on hand at the Gotham City Foundation?
Several grams.
Where do they keep it?
In the safe behind a picture in Dr. Boyden's dispensary.
Do you know the combination?
No, I do not.
Preston, lock him up. Fortunately, I do not have to have the combination.
How are we going to crack it? What do you want that radium for?
I will show you. Patton Jones, the block. Gentlemen, this is the New Order's secret weapon. Marshal, give me a capsule. This weapon employs an infinitesimal amount of radium. It is a small yet deadly forerunner of the atom smasher, which, when perfected, will smash anything that lies in our way to victory. Allow me to demonstrate its destructiveness. Place it and return to your station. I would step over this way, gentlemen, if I were you. Foster, I want you particularly to see this. There are several adjustments for power on this weapon. However, the weakest will suffice for this operation. But then step back and observe. Now watch what happens to that solid block of cement. Gentlemen, this block was originally concrete. What? Yes. Now you understand why I must have more radium.
Why, sure. With more radium, we can build a weapon bigger than that gun.
Exactly. We can build a lethal mechanism so destructive as to make retaliation by the United Nations impossible. However, this weapon will suffice to open the safe at the Gotham City Foundation. And I am giving you that assignment.
We've been back over an hour and he hasn't called yet.
Oh, don't worry about your uncle. I'm sure he'll call you sometime today and explain why he didn't wait for us.
Maybe he's in conference or something.
If you'd gotten up a little bit earlier this morning, we would have been there in time to meet him.
From now on, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm going to be very dependable.
Seems to me I've heard that line before.
Well, this time I mean it. You just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
All right. The first thing both of you can do is to get out of here and let me get my work done. Dr. Borden's going to be here any minute, and I've got an awful lot of typing to do.
Never mind the details. We can take a hand.
Wait, I got an idea. Why not call the prison? Maybe the guard there knows who the men were that met your uncle.
Why, that's a splendid idea.
See, I'm beginning to be dependable already.
Oh, I don't mind robbing the safe, but what have we got to take this zombie with us for?
One reason is he's strong as a bull. Another is that Dacker can switch on that magic eye and watch him. Us, too, if we're close enough to him.
I'm afraid we're going to double-cross him, is he?
He's probably got that set focused on us right now.
Thank you very much. The guard doesn't know who the men were.
Well, there goes that idea. Well, we'd better get out of here and let Linda get her work done. Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.
Everything's on schedule. There goes Brennan with the truck.
Look, that's the guy we were chasing this morning.
Sure looks like it. Those three men just alighted from it, sir.
And Martin Warren isn't with them. Come on, I have an idea the Batman should look into this.
And don't forget Robin.
Alfred, drive into that alley and put the top up.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Borden, this experiment...
Take her in the other room.
What's going on here? Why, Dr. Hayden, my old colleague. What are you doing here? Ah!
Take the laundry bag.
Get something to stuff it with.
Right.
get out of here. Got it.
The Batman. Come on.
Get him. Behind the chimney.
Section 1, go ahead.
Dr. Dacker, the cops are heading for the hospital.
You get the radio.
Yeah? I got the stuff. It's in the truck. I'm starting back now.
Return at once. Head and leave the roof. Head and leave the roof.
Let's get out of here. Get the gun. Right.
Nice work. You all right?
Sure, sure. Some fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, grab that gun. Go ahead. Come along, fella. You're going with us to the Bat's cave. Here we are, home sweet home. Make our friend comfortable. Don't you like our little place? We think it's very cozy.
What were those?
Just some of my bats. Hope they didn't disturb you, but you see it's nearing their feeding time.
You don't mind being left here alone with them, do you?
I'm sure he won't.
Wait a minute. Don't leave me here alone. I'll talk. I'll tell you everything I know.
Where were you going with that radium?
To the house with the open door. That's a fluff joint.
Who hired you?
A guy named Smith. A medium-sized fellow with a mustache. Sandy hair and about 40 years old.
The name sounds phony. That description would fit 100 men. You've got to do better than that, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Guy had a knife scar on his right wrist.
Oh, that's better. What's his racket? What do you want radium for?
I don't know.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. I only do what they tell me to. Don't press that.
Ah, what do you know about this?
That's what was used to open the safe.
You know where it came from?
No.
Well, make yourself comfortable while we're gone.
I've told you everything I know. Don't leave me here alone.
Don't be afraid of my little friends. They don't bite. That is, unless I tell them to.
It was the hour of doom when the curse of the Tottenhams struck, and even now the clock was striking. 1. Oh, it's you. You're off the beam. Why don't you look at your face before you start bonging? 1 o'clock. Rodney Tottenham, after an exhausting day of search, suddenly awoke from a fitful sleep and reached over toward the vase on the table, when suddenly, electrically and without warning, it was shattered. The curse of the Tottenhams!
You frighten as easily as our spineless friend downstairs.
And we only had to use a few of our tricks to get him to talk.
Thought you'd given up detective stories and mystery novels.
Oh, I have, sir. But things were getting a bit dull here, sir, and I was just sharpening my wits. If I might coin a little joke.
Well, get the car. We have a delivery to make.
Yes, sir.
Good night, boys.
Oh. Ain't there nothing sacred to them drunks? Right in front of the station. Another package from the Batman. This ought to tickle the old man.
Come on, you.
Wow. Here he is, Cap. And this note was pinned on him.
Linda Page can identify this man for you as an accomplice in the uranium robbery and the hospital murder. Batman. You know, sometimes I wonder what you two birds would do if you didn't have the Batman to help you out. At least I'm glad you had sense enough to bring him in off the street. Lock him up in my favorite suite. Go on, get out of here and try to find a clue. And wait a minute. If any reporters come nosing around here, don't try to take credit for the catch. I'll do that myself.
Due to the stupidity of one of our members, we have temporarily lost our secret weapon.
Well, I didn't figure on running into the Batman.
The Batman, a bungling amateur. I have made plans to take care of him, but my first objective is to get back our radium gun. It was lost at the Gotham City Foundation. An employee perhaps may have found it. A young lady, Miss Linda Page, who happens to be Wine's niece, is employed there. She would know.
Then let's question her.
We will arrange a meeting with her to discuss this matter in private.
You think you can fool that Page dame?
Why not?
Well, she might know her uncle's voice too well.
How could she? He's been in stir for 5 years.
Dr. Borden's office?
Hello, Linda. This is your Uncle Martin.
Oh, Uncle Martin. Where have you been? I was so worried that something had happened to you.
But I want you to meet me tonight at the Blue Parrot. No, dear. But please come alone.
All right. Just as you say. At the Blue Parrot at 9 tonight.
Hello.
Hello, Bruce. This is Linda. Uncle Martin just telephoned me.
Oh, he did, eh? Well, I knew the old boy'd show up sometime.
I'm meeting him tonight at the Blue Parrot.
Well, that's fine. I'll go with you. Well, all right, then. Well, I'm very disappointed. I've been resting up all afternoon to get myself in condition for a dance or two. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. But he called and made a date to meet her at the Blue Parrot. He wants her to go alone, and I don't like that. Well, that doesn't stop us from going there by ourselves, though, does it?
Not a bit.
Now, this will do nicely. She's sitting over there. Her uncle hasn't shown up yet.
We go over and say hello?
No, she made it plain she didn't want us.
Beg your pardon. A phone call for you, Miss Paige, and Mr. Warren. The phone's on the left.
Thank you.
See where she goes. Don't attract her attention.
Hello. Hello, Uncle Martin. This is Linda.
Why did you leave her? I didn't want you to lose sight of her for a moment.
She's gone.
Alfred, did you see Miss Page come out of that restaurant?
No, sir. And I was watching like an eagle, just as you told me, sir.
Get in, Dick. We got to work fast.
Where are we going, Bruce?
We're paying a little visit to the House of the Open Door.
This is the place, all right. Give me those papers, Alfred. We better take out our radio transceivers just in case.
May I go along, sir?
You'll be more help if you stay here.
Oh, but if trouble comes, I'd be a great help. I'm strictly, as you say, on my heels, sir.
You mean on your toes, Alfred?
Oh, yes, that's it, sir. On my toes.
Go ahead.
Paper, paper, get your paper, read all about it. Paper, paper, get your paper. Paper, paper, get your daily record, read all about it. No trace of missing in. Get your daily record. Paper, mister?
Stay outside and keep me posted.
Okay. Paper, paper, get your paper. Daily record, sir?
Looking for a room?
No, I was supposed to meet a guy here, just waiting for him.
Paper, mister?
Yeah, I'll take one, sir.
Thanks.
Bruce.
Yes?
Man with scar on wrist just entered.
Good work, Robin.
How about a bid? Got anything on the top floor?
You'll have to register. That's the law.
All right.
Room 50, third floor.
She won't tell us a thing.
She'll talk, all right. Don't worry. Bring that lamp over here.
Paper, mister?
Let's get back to the car. We've got to work fast. Alfred, as soon as we change to Batman and Robin, pull down the alley and around to your left.
Yes, sir.
That lighted window on the 3rd floor is the location of the room I saw Scarus go into. Get the rope, Dick. Alfred, drive down the alley and turn the corner.
Come on, quit stalling. Where's that radium gun?
I don't know anything about it, I tell you.
Oh, she's fainted.
Get some water. Watch that door. I'll cover the window from upstairs.
We've got to get her out of here.
It's out the window. Go ahead, I'll follow you.
Well, no one tried this door.
Oh, I know it. They got away with the cable.
Well, Dacker will be pleased when you report that to him.
I did my best. Anyway, I'm not afraid of him or any other squint eye. As soon as the gas clears, I better get rid of that equipment in there. The Batman will probably tell the police about this place.
I think she'll be all right now. If you need me, I'll be in the dispensary.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're a stupid, bungling fool to let that girl escape.
But as I explained, the Batman interfered.
Silence! Now, I'm sick and tired of that alibi. The Batman is a rank amateur. He cannot measure up to any one of you. Get rid of him.
That's easier said than done.
Silence! Now, Mr. Warren, do you still refuse to become a member of the League of the New Order?
I do.
Oh, that is too bad. Then the responsibility is yours. Take him to the laboratory. Patton Jones, the door. Resistance is useless, Warren. I suggest that you adopt an attitude of fatalistic resignation.
You underestimate the American will to fight, Jacob. We fight best in the face of your so-called inevitable.
Oh, you do? Well, we shall see about that. Proceed, gentlemen. Preston, the bell. Stand back, gentlemen. One more chance, Mr. Warren?
No.
Oh, too bad. So sorry. That is all, gentlemen. Button one, stand up. Walk forward. Stop. There, gentlemen, is what happens to the American will to fight. Follow me, Warren.
I just heard the police raided the house of the open door. But unfortunately, they found nothing suspicious.
I didn't think they would. Our only chance now is the ad we put in the papers.
Think it'll work?
I hope so.
Oh, the Cave of Horrors, my friends, it's sensational. It's amazing. It's astounding. Something that you'll never forget as long as you... How are you, brother?
Hey, you're not closing up for the night, are you?
No, sir, my friend, we never close.
That's
no,
good.
Sir, that's all right. We stay open night and day for the duration, my friends. We feel it's our patriotic duty to show the public how to have life. All right.
News, Chief. The head of Group 22 reports that the supply train is going south over the shoreline at 10 p.m. tonight.
The shoreline?
Mm-hmm.
So good, huh? Ah, that means it must pass over the Westgate Bridge. So nice. Since we lack the radium gun, which was inexcusably lost, we must employ this to blow up the supply train. Of course, it will not be as efficient, but...
Listen to this, Chief. Found. Near Gotham City Foundation. Odd device shaped like some strange gun. Owner may claim same by applying at room 802 Godfrey Building or telephoning Rochester 1166.
Interesting.
I telephoned as soon as I read it and made an appointment. Although the fellow said he couldn't see me till 10 o'clock tonight.
Obviously, the Batman is trying to set a trap for us. We will catch him in his own net. Since he expects us at 10, we will surprise him at 9. Obtain the gun and then use it to blow up the train.
What train?
There's no time to explain now. Here, put this map in your pocket. Brennan will explain later.
I won't miss out on this one.
I wouldn't. Pick up Brett and Stone to assist you.
I better take that along in case we don't get the gun.
Yes, and remember, If it is the Batman who has the gun, he must be destroyed.
Make sure they haven't got a lookout posted.
I'll let you know when it's all clear.
Now, that's all right, Alfred. Snap into it. They may be here any time.
Oh, yeah. But it's only 9 o'clock, sir.
I know, but they might be here ahead of time to catch us napping. Get ready to do your stuff. I'll be right outside to give you a hand in case of trouble.
We haven't got time to wait. We'll go in.
Come in.
How do you do? Did you have an ad in the Lost and Found column?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm the owner of that article.
Oh, you are, eh? A most unique object indeed. Now, if you can describe it to me, and are willing to pay a suitable reward...
We'll just skip the description and the reward. Hand it over.
Oh, that's a pistol you're pointing at me, sir.
It sure is, buddy.
I wish you wouldn't do that. It makes me very nervous.
You'll be more than nervous in a minute if you don't hand over that radium gun.
Well, you see, it's like this. I haven't it with me.
Come in, boys. Search the place.
Give me Scotland Yard. No, give me the police. Oh, give me anything. Please, hurry. Yes, I'm being murdered here. How many did I kill?
7.
But there were only 4 of the ruffians.
You killed 3 of them twice.
Where are the bodies?
We threw them out the window.
Why don't you let me know they were coming?
I only saw one of them, and I followed him. It was a plan to draw me away from the entrance of the building, and I fell for it.
Lucky you did. You saved my life on the roof. Let's look for some identification.
Here's something.
A map of the Shoreline Railroad. That circle around the Westgate Bridge. 10 p.m. scribbled in the margin. What time is it?
9:34, sir.
That gives us only 26 minutes to find out what they're up to.
What makes you so sure it means 10 p.m. tonight?
I'm not, but there's nothing like making certain. We haven't time to explain to the police. We'll have to leave by way of the roof.
bridge is over that way. Turn off the road.
I don't see them.
Well, they got quite a start on us. I'll tell you where to turn off.
Okay.
Now the guards have been attended to. This shouldn't take long. Brennan, you give me a hand. Stone, you and Brett stay here and keep a lookout.
Okay, but hurry. That train's about due.
This is all right.
Say, I think I hear that train whistle. It's just your imagination. My nerves are shot, too. Hey, you did hear it. Let's get him out of there.
That's her. We got plenty of time.
Hurry up, let's get out of here. It's coming.
You go ahead. I'll only be a minute.
All right. The Batman!
Where's Stone? Drowned. The same way that Batman and that kid will be in a minute.
Let's take the good news to Doctor.
No, I'm afraid to face him. Remember, we were sent out here to wreck that train and bring back his radium gun.
We got rid of our biggest obstacle, didn't we? He makes a squawk. I'll tell him where to head in. Come on.
Feel all right?
Sure. Did they get away?
Yes, but we saved that train.
That's great. I wish we could have caught one of them and made them talk. Found out who they were working for.
We'll make it our business to find out. Come on.
Hello, my little pets. Come on, Nojo. Here, Sacco. Want your breakfast, huh? All right. Good. Eat them all up now. Yeah, good one. Oh, good. Don't you bite him. Yeah, one for you. Ooh, last one. Good, huh? All gone. Got no more. Uh-huh. Still hungry? I got no more, but... You want something special, huh?
Go on and leave the room.
Sit down, gentlemen. Mr. Foster should arrive at any moment with good news for all of us. He will give us a detailed report on the destruction of the supply train, and very likely we'll have recovered our radium gun. Gentlemen, let us celebrate our triumph, huh?
Good idea.
Well, bring sake and glasses for 6.
This is the celebrated King of Horrors, my friend. The greatest exhibition on this street, in this town, or any other town. For the small sum of only 10 cents. Come on in here and spend a dime, my friends, and wise yourself up. It's not a circus. It's not a carnival. This is a serious proposition. Something that everybody in this world...
Continued success of the new order.
New order.
That is Mr. Foster now. Well, Mr. Foster, we were just preparing to celebrate in anticipation of your good news. Tell me, was the train wrecked? How many were killed?
Many? Well, it was stone.
Stone? Oh, but about the train, were all the cars wrecked?
The bridge didn't blow up.
But that is impossible. I myself prepared to charge. Besides, you had our secret weapon in case the bomb failed. Or did you not recover the radium gun?
No. The Batman still has it. But I think we finished him off.
You think? I will not tolerate this inefficiency if you cannot carry out your assignment. I will get someone else to place you.
That's okay with me. I'm fed up with your Jap New Order anyhow. Maybe the rest of these stooges lead up that applesauce, but I know different. I don't need any handwriting on the wall to tell me who's going to come out on top in this war, because it's written as plain and black as death in every newspaper. That's what I came back to tell you, because I'm not afraid of you. You've shot your bolt, Dacca. You and all your Axis cronies. You're through.
Are we?
I'm quoting from the winning side, Dacca. And believe me, that's right where I'm going to be.
But you do not believe it is so simple as all that. Now, do you? The League of the New Order of Hirohito, heavenly ruler and prince of the rising sun, marches on and nothing will ever stop it. You might just as well try to stop the tides and the winds. Wells, Warren, come in here. Seize him!
Stop him or I'll shoot. Man, stop! Sit down, Preston. Now, are you going to open that door and let me out? Or would you like a quick visit to your ancestors?
But of course you can go.
And that's the kind of answer that fits the color of your skin. Open the door. So long, suckers. The sooner you get wise to yourselves, the better for you. You've got your chance now if you want to take it.
Oh, come now, gentlemen, surely your curiosity must be satisfied. Perhaps Mr. Foster will serve as an object lesson to any of you who may entertain similar ideas. Section 1.
Section 50 reporting.
Proceed.
The Gotham City Foundation expects a new shipment of radium today.
Any further details?
Yes. It's arriving on the southbound mail express due here at 4:15 this afternoon. Linda Paige has the papers authorizing her to receive the shipment.
Very good. This radium is very vital to us, gentlemen, and we must secure it before we do anything else.
It's 4 o'clock. I hope Linda's having no trouble with the radium shipment.
Why should she? She's got half a dozen armed guards with her. Besides, What makes you so sure the gang will try and hijack it?
I just told you, this gun uses radium. Hello?
Listen, Bruce. I just received a mysterious phone call about Uncle Martin. I'm to go to some fortune teller's place right away, and he'll tell me where I can find him. Oh, they warned me not to call the police if I ever wanted to see him again. I still have enough time to go there before meeting the train, and I wondered if you and Dick would come with me.
Well, Dick and I were just leaving for the polo matches, and I promised to take him, and, well, I hate to disappoint him. Well, where is this fortune teller's place? 720 Front Street. Linda, you've got no right going to such an awful neighborhood.
Oh, forget it, Bruce. I'm sorry I called you. I'll take care of it myself.
But, Linda, darling, this is the break we've been looking for, but we'll have to hurry if we want to get there before she does.
Enter the temple of fate, Miss Paige. Swami Dhar will see you in here. What do you wish, gentlemen?
We want to have our fortunes told.
I'm sorry you did not make an appointment with me.
What's the difference? You've got nothing better to do right now.
I'm expecting a client here any moment. I must ask you to leave.
We're not going to go till you've given us a reading.
I told you to get out.
Look at this.
I was afraid of something like that. Earphones and mic. Well, give me a hand with it, quick.
Section 1.
Linda Page left her office about 20 minutes ago to keep her date with the Swami. She should arrive there shortly.
Good. Go to your appointed stations and wait for her.
Yes?
Get rid of any customers you have. Linda Page will be there any moment.
I am ready.
Very good.
That was a strange voice. Linda will be here right away. Go outside and tell Alfred to keep out of sight until Linda comes out again, then follow her. You hang around, I might need you.
Check.
Enter the Temple of Fate. Swami Dhar will see you in here. Yes?
I was told to come here to receive some information about my uncle, Martin Warren.
Please be seated. You are in grave danger, Miss Page.
Who are you?
Never mind that. Leave here at once and return to your home. Go. Police station? This is the Batman. Tell Captain Arnold there's a little package waiting for him behind the couch at 720 Front Street. It's securely wrapped and tied, but may spoil if kept off the ice too long. Why did you follow Linda when she came out?
She hadn't come out yet. We never took our eyes off that fortune teller's establishment, sir.
Then we'd better search that place.
Bruce, look, in here.
Linda! Oh, they've knocked her out. They stole a delivery order for the radium. Must be on their way now to pick it up. Take Miss Paige back to the hospital in a taxi as soon as she feels a little better. Tell her, well, make up some story.
Yes, sir. Look, an armored car is just leaving.
We'll try and head it off.
Good hunting, sir. These papers we took from that Paige dame will make it a cinch for us to get the radio.
Stick it in the back and change. I'll drive. Turn on 19th Street to avoid traffic.
There's a car trying to catch up to us. Well, tell Hank to step on.
Step on it, Hank. I think there's a car following us.
I told you we'd hit him off.
It's the Batman. But he can't get to us in here. Well, let him have it.
Close in. Get alongside.
What for? You can't break into that thing.
I can blast my way in if there's any kick left in this radium gun.
Well, where are they? I don't see them. He's dropped back. Maybe I got his tire.
Bruce?
Yeah, I think so.
Take it easy for a minute. I'll go over and see if there's anything I can do for those men in the armored car.
I'd better do it. Won't be a very pretty sight. Besides, I gotta get that radium gun. Change your clothes and turn the car around.
You are aware that your late colleagues not only failed miserably in their attempt to get the much-needed radium for our secret weapon, but they have also lost their worthless lives. My shortwave radio.
Captain Curry, I've contacted Prince Tucker.
Go ahead.
Captain Nomo Curry, commanding submarine 918 of His Majesty Hirohito's Imperial Navy, has message for His Highness Prince Tito Daka.
This is Dr. Tito Daka. What is your message, Captain Curie?
We carry large, valuable package for you from Japan. Unfortunately, we cannot deliver same to you directly.
Where do you intend to leave it, Captain?
Please pick up package at Smuggler's Rocks at low tide tonight. Follow instructions of Plan 94. Banzai.
Banzai. Fletcher, contact Hill's Brothers Mortuary and rent a hearse. Line up your new men for tonight and proceed as outlined in Plan 94.
The afternoon mail just arrived, sir.
Alfred, what's that?
Oh, nothing of any interest, sir. Just an advertisement. I was going to throw it away.
Let's see it. I thought I told you never to throw anything away.
Oh, but if I saved all the trash that comes through the mail, sir, we'd clutter up an entire room with it.
Notice how the stamps are fixed on this envelope?
Oh, I should say that's rather odd.
It's a code message. Come over here and I'll show you.
Just a blank page. Oh, that's a good one on you, sir. Probably one of those April Fool Day jokes.
Not quite, Alfred. Put that in the tray. Enemy has knowledge of construction of new design aeroplane motor at Lockwood. May attempt sabotage. Take necessary action to forestall any such move.
Your first special assignment from Washington.
That's right. And there'll be 2 new men by the name of Bruce and Dick working at Lockwood tomorrow.
Well, I see you found it all right. Bring it to the laboratory. Well, Fletcher, did you encounter many difficulties?
None at all. As soon as the tide went out, we went into the cove and found this thing lying right there in the rocks.
Here, get the top off.
Hey, there's a dead body in here.
A body, yes, but not a dead one, gentlemen. Here, put these on the wrists right away. Stand back. This brave son of heaven is under hypnotic influence, or what is commonly known as state of animated suspension. I have brought him back to consciousness. He may only come to life for a few moments, but long enough to divulge the information he has been entrusted with. Welcome to the country that will soon be a colony of our expanding empire.
Once Prince Daka. I have important message from Tokyo. Secure Lockwood plane with no secret motor. Fly to Pelican Island for rendezvous with submarine. Further information in here.
His mission is completed. He is very happy to die.
He didn't have a chance to tell you very much.
Everything else we must know we will find in here.
Something like V-mail, I guess.
Exactly, Marshal. Klein, get the screen and projector ready. Remove the body of my brave countryman. Klein, put out the lights. The cross marks the hangar where the plane is kept. We shall make a photographic enlargement of this map and study it. Put on the lights. To know where the plane is one thing. To get it is another. But, gentlemen, I think I have a plan.
Celebrated Cave of Horrors. See the life-size models of the victims of our savage enemies. Why, it'll make you think, my friends. See how they treat their prisoners. It'll make your blood turn cold. That you fellas there, I've noticed you standing there. You build planes. Well, sir, I'm going to do something for you. I'm going to let you see this exhibit absolutely free of charge. And when you get back on your job, you'll build those planes just twice as fast. No, I'm not kidding. Come on. Come on, it's on the house. Come on.
What can we lose? We got a couple hours before we go to work.
That's right. There's a philosophy.
Okay, by me.
2 on the house.
It's a pleasure. Thank you, brother.
Glad to have you with us, boys. Get right in. There, my friends, are 2 men who are helping us win this war. Those men in the airplane factories, in the munitions plants. Yellow. 2 mechanics in lock.
This can't be the end of the line already.
Well, maybe the car got stuck. Let's give it a push.
Okay. Won't move. Well, it's a good thing we got in free.
Ah, this whole thing is from hunger.
You said it.
Step this way, gentlemen, please.
Pretty good, Saki. Your accent's a little off, but your makeup is perfect. Come on, let's see what he can show us.
That's okay with me.
This is quite a joint.
This is more like it.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Oh, man. Hey, what is this? If this is part of the show, it isn't fun.
Bring them to the laboratory. That's that. Take it up. Put the headpiece on him. What is your name?
Jim Bramall.
Has the new Lockwood motor been tested yet?
Yes, it is being tested every day.
Do you or your friend know how to fly a plane?
Fred knows how.
Good. Fletcher, release him. Have them bring in the other man.
They're going to take off any minute. You stick around and keep your eyes open.
Where are you going?
I'm going to scout around a little. If you need me, get in touch with me on your pocket radio.
Okay. Yes, Bruce?
I'm in the plane. I want to keep an eye on things while in flight.
Happy landings. Looking for someone?
Oh, how's the ship? She's pre-flighted, ready to go. Firing like a kid.
Thanks, Mac. I'll give you regards to the Angels.
You fellas know you're not supposed to be in here.
Bruce.
Yes, Dick?
The two men on the plane are not the Lockwood pilots.
Report it to headquarters. I'm riding along till I get to their hideout.
Very nice. Set your course west by southwest and head for Pelican Island.
Batman.
Look out behind you, the Batman.
Okay, I'll attend to it at once. Zone 14. Battery Commander. Captain Wales speaking. There's a stolen plane over your section. Bring it down at once.
It's useless. I cannot contact them again. The Batman must have overpowered those mechanics.
Section 1.
Section 50 reporting.
Go ahead.
Lockwood test plane just crashed near Edgeworth. 2 bodies found in wreckage.
Who are they?
Mechanics from the Lockwood factory.
That means the Batman is at large again. But before long, I will make him regret his interference.
Hadn't you better contact the submarine and tell them?
Dr. Dacker calling Captain Curie, submarine 918. Dr. Dacker calling submarine 918.
Banzai, Prince Dacker.
Banzai, Captain Curie. Lockwood plane crashed. Cannot be delivered.
Too bad. Plan failed.
I will find another way.
But please do hurry. These waters very dangerous for Nipponese submarine. Enemy destroyers close by.
To save time, we will endeavor to secure blueprint of Lockwood motor instead of waiting till Yankees build the new one. Banzai.
Banzai.
Heaven knows where they are, miss. Mr. Wayne's been considering a trip for his health for a long time. They may have gone either to the beach or to the desert or even Mexico City or maybe South America.
Or possibly trying to find out who the Batman is.
Oh, yes, miss. I mean, no, miss.
Oh, dear. It's too bad they had to leave just when I needed him so badly.
Linda, darling, let me hear you say that again, that you need me.
Oh, Bruce, you're impossible. Hello, Dick.
Hello, Linda.
Listen, the reason I came was to tell you that Ken Colton's in town. He telephoned me and wants to get in touch with Uncle Martin.
What does he want with him?
Uncle Martin grub-staked him to a mine, and he struck it rich. He wants to put the mine in both of their names.
Did you tell him about your uncle?
No. I told him to meet me at the apartment. I thought perhaps you might help me out.
Of course I'll be there. I haven't seen Ken in a coon's age. Now, how about some tea?
Oh, thanks, but I've got to get back to work.
No survivors. Another disaster due to the interference of the Batman. We can forget about the blueprints for the present. But there's one thing you must accomplish at once. Destroy the Batman.
That's a great idea, but how?
It is evident that he is interested in Miss Paige.
That may be, but I understand she likes a fellow named Bruce Wayne.
You don't suppose this fellow Wayne and the Batman could be one and the same person?
That'd be absurd. That simpering idiot could never be the Batman. But we must find out about Miss Paige, her habits, the people who come to visit her. Klein, you are an electrician. Go to Miss Paige's apartment posing as a telephone repairman. Install a dictaphone. This is the address. Maybe now we can find out who the Batman really is.
What sort of a mine have you, Mr. Colton?
Radium. Yeah, and lots of it.
Oh, excuse me.
Hello, Linda.
Hello, Bruce.
Hello, Linda.
Hello, Dick.
Hello, Ken. How are you?
Oh, boy.
This is my ward, Dick Grayson, Mr. Colton.
How do you do, sir?
Glad to meet you, son.
Well, it's good to see you again, Ken. Where you stay?
The Longsworth Hotel? Yeah. The best is none too good for me now.
Come over here, you old desert rat, and tell me a few things. Say, what's this I hear about your finding a gold mine?
Well, better than gold, Ken. Look.
Looks like a piece of coal to me.
Yeah, that's pitchblende. That's the mineral from which radium is extracted. And I've got millions of tons of this pitchblende in sight. On the last test I made, why, it showed a higher grade ore than any known deposit.
Very interesting. But isn't it a rather expensive process to extract the radium from this, what did you call it?
Pitchblende.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, but that doesn't matter as long as you know how little there is available and how badly more is needed.
Mr. Colton seems to understand our problems.
Where's your mine located, Mr. Colton?
Don't tell anyone, not even us, until you've registered your claim.
I can trust you folks. Dave, you got a map of the state?
Yes, I'll get you one.
All right, that's fine. You know, you'll be surprised when you find out where this mine is located.
Oh,
I'll pick them up for you, Linda.
thank you. Here it is.
Thanks. I think this will show us where we want to go. Now, you see this road here? Leads right up here and branches off.
The line went dead.
Yes, just when we were about to learn the location of the mine.
Preston, go to Colton's room, get there and get those papers before he has a chance to get back. Take Burke and Klein with you.
Thanks for the lift. I'll call you tomorrow.
Good night, Mr. Colton.
Good night, sir.
I didn't get a chance to tell you now. When we were up in Linda's apartment, I found this microphone hidden under her desk.
Somebody else beside us knows all about Colton and his mine.
I tore the wires loose, but whoever was listening must have heard most of the conversation.
I think the Batman and Robin had better keep an eye on Mr. Colton.
Swell, let's get into our outfits.
There's nothing here that looks like a chart or a map. Look through those pockets again.
Someone at the door. Put your light out. I'll take care of him.
at the door. Let's get out of here.
You all right? Yeah. Well, who are you?
No time to explain now. Come on.
Shall I get the car?
No, they'll be lost in the traffic before we get started. We'll get back to Colton and see if he's hurt.
You'll be all right, Al.
You think you'll be able to identify any of the men?
There's Doc. I didn't get a good look at him.
I'll leave you a sedative in case you don't sleep well tonight.
Evening, Mr. Wayne. What brings you here?
I just heard from Captain Arnold that Mr. Colton had been attacked. Who are they, Ken?
Well, I suppose that bunch of claim jumpers that you warned me about. But they didn't get what they came for.
We'll stay with him for a while. I'll see that Mr. Colton makes a full report of this tomorrow.
Thanks, Mr. Wayne. Good night.
You won't have to wait long. I've sent for a male nurse to look after him.
That's fine. We'll just stay till he gets here. You know, they failed, Ken. They'll try it again.
I'll be ready for
Mr. Wayne's residence. Who's calling, please? Mr. Colton calling you, sir.
Oh. Morning, Ken. How do you feel?
Fit as a fiddle, full of news. Just heard from Martin Warren. On my way to meet him. Why don't you come and go with me?
Where'd he tell you to meet him?
Down at the old Atlas Smelter at Avenue D and 7th Street. He said he was a foreman there. Defense work, you know.
Take my advice and stay where you are, and maybe a trap. Don't forget those claim jumpers from last night.
Ah, yes, I know. But if this is really Martin, I don't want to miss him.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll go over there and make sure it's Martin who called you. Yeah, everything is in order, then I'll phone you, and you can come over then.
Okay, Bruce. I'll be waiting for your call.
Well, Alfred, your big moment has come.
Oh, splendid, sir.
You're going to pitch hit for Mr. Colton and keep his appointment for him.
Me, sir? Oh, I hardly feel I can do it, sir. I'm not feeling very top-hole this morning.
You get the makeup kit. I'm certain he can look more like Colton than Colton does himself.
Keep the change, my good man.
Well, there's no one around. Let's go.
Sorry, Mr. Colton, but your friend Warren hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, well, I don't mind waiting a little.
Oh, fine. Nice little plant we have here. It should interest you. Not very large, but with our method of processing... Oh, careful. Don't trip into that vat. The chemical in there would leave no trace of you if you did.
Oh.
You see? Oh. And now, Mr. Colton, where is your mine located?
Mine? What mine? Well, you see, I'm afraid I can't... Why should I tell you?
The boys didn't finish with you last night. If they begin on you again, you'll be ready for the morgue. See if you can persuade Mr. Colton to answer my question.
Are you going to talk? You going to tell us where that mine is?
No.
Well, maybe a yank on this will change your mind.
Oh,
phony.
Before that chemical reaches these wires.
formed an arch and protected you.
You're indeed most fortunate, sir.
You think that half a beard is better than none at all, Alfred?
Oh.
I forgot. We'd better phone Colton right away.
Yes, those men will probably try again.
If I had to have a nurse, why didn't they send someone that knew how to play cards?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you're sorry. You're always sorry. You're the sorriest man I ever knew. Hello. Oh, hello, Bruce. Is Martin Warren with you?
No, but my hunch was right. It was a trick to get your claim papers.
So these crooks don't seem to take no for an answer, eh?
That's right, and they'll probably pay you another visit. So be prepared and don't admit anyone to your room till we get back.
Yeah, they caught me napping once, but I'll be all ready for them this time.
That's good. We got to stop off and make a report to the police, then we'll be right over. Goodbye.
I hope that bunch of crooks do come back. You'll find they ain't playing with a kid. Come here. Hold this coat for me, will you? I've been up against a lot tougher hombres than that bunch of tin horns ever thought of being. What's the matter? A little gun shy, eh? Don't worry. I've been handling this little toy for 20 years. Come here. Let me show you something. See that? That's my little black widow. It's only got 2 bites, but both of them are fatal. Give me a hand of my coat. Yeah, no. There you are. Now, you see? You can't see a thing. But when I need her, I just do this. There she is.
Say, that's pretty good.
Pretty good nothing. That's perfect. So you see, son, I need a nurse about as much as I need a hole in my head. So you just breeze along. And I'll be glad to see you sometime. But I hope you learn how to play pinochle.
It's too bad you didn't let us look into this instead of taking it on yourself to investigate.
We only went there on a hunch. I had no facts to give you.
Say, this looks like one of them.
Yeah, it does.
Ah, that's Sam Fletcher, a former civil engineer. He did a stretch in the state pen. They released him about a year ago. No record of him since. I'll have Fletcher picked up, and then when you meet him face to face, you can tell whether he was one of the men who attacked you.
No, thanks, Captain. Give me a ring anytime.
You bet. Send Everly in here, if he's awake.
Come in. Stand where you are and state your business.
I must be in the wrong room. I'm looking for a patient, a Mr. Colton.
I'm Colton. I don't look very sick, do I?
No, you don't. That is, physically, anyway.
What's your name and who sent you here?
I'm Dr. Franklin, Dr. Henry Franklin. Miss Linda Page asked me to call on you. I thought you expected me.
Well, I'm awful sorry I scared you, Doc, but Miss Page didn't tell me she was sending you over.
Well, I can see that you don't need a doctor. I might as well run along.
It's all right.
But as long as I'm here, why don't you just let me give you a quick checkup? I'm going to have to make a report to Miss Page, and I can't lie to her.
Well, on one condition. Don't try to give me any pills.
That's fair enough. If you'll just sit down now and relax.
You know, Doc, women are funny creatures. Always worrying about a man's health.
That's right. Now, if you'll just open your mouth, please.
There's the signal.
Here we go.
Fine thing. He's not here, and after promising to wait for us...
Maybe he couldn't keep that promise. Give me the desk, please. Hello, did Mr. Colton leave word where he was going when he went out? Do you know a hospital they took him to? All right, thank you. They took him to a hospital in an ambulance. A clerk didn't find out which hospital it was.
I guess we better call all the hospitals in town and try and find out.
You won't find him in any hospital. Do you smell that peculiar odor?
Yes, I do.
That means Colton was drugged so he could be carried out of here.
Here's something.
That's it, all right. And they used this to administer the drug.
That's no clue. You can't get fingerprints off linen.
We may find some other marks that'll be of use. Let's get back to our lab.
Well, so this is the great Mr. Colton, huh? Dr. Fletcher. Smelling salts, please.
If there are any laundry marks on this that have been washed out, we'll be able to see them by means of this new blacklight process. See that mark in the upper corner? It's a Japanese laundry mark.
I never heard of a Japanese laundry.
I know of one. It's downtown, the warehouse district. We'll go down there tonight and have a look around.
The claim papers are in a safe deposit vault where you can't get your thieving hands on them.
We do not need the papers. After you have shown us your mind, we will file a claim for it.
Yeah? Well, I'll never show it to you.
Perhaps a little demonstration will convince our stubborn friend that his decision is very unwise. Martin Warren, come into the council room.
Martin Warren?
Yes. Look at the third panel.
Marty.
Your old friend Warren. He too was stubborn at first, but we soon cured him of that. Warren, step forward and let your friend look at you.
Marty. Marty. Don't you know me, your old friend, Ken Colton?
Warren, show him how strong you are. Stop it, Warren. That is enough. Now go to the door. Well, you have your choice. You can either show us the mind of your own free will, or we will convert you into a zombie like your friend Warren.
All right. I'll do as you say.
A very wise decision.
Don't close that door. Put your hands up. Keep your back to me. Tell them to drop the guns.
Drop the guns, gentlemen.
Go on.
It's around the corner, but I think we better leave the car here.
What are we coming to this dump for?
Dagger's got some supplies stashed away here. We'll leave tomorrow when we go to Colton's mine.
Well, let's make it snappy.
Time for the Batman and Robin to take over.
Shall we go over the fence?
No, the roofs will be easiest.
No. That thing would be at the top floor.
Come on, we'll go up the stairs.
finish him.
Well, if that doesn't, this will.
Let's get out of here.
Bruce, are you all right? You all right, Batman?
Yeah. That really was a close call. You did some fast thinking.
Those bells ring, we'd better get out of here. We don't want the police to find us in these outfits.
Oh, I'm certain, miss, that when the master returns, he'll be able to put your fears about Mr. Colton to rest.
Hello, Linda.
Bruce, I'm sure that Ken's disappearance and the radium mines all have some connection with Uncle Martin.
Nonsense. You don't know miners. Probably out painting the town.
I wish I could believe that. But the police can't find him, and you're too lazy to try and look for him. I'm going to find him myself.
Where are you going to look for him first?
At his mine. Here's the map right here.
It'll be a waste of time. Besides, I don't like the idea of you going to such a place alone.
Well, then why don't you go with me?
Please let me see the map. Looks like a long, hot ride. All for nothing.
I thought Ken was your friend. If he were, you'd try to find him. Goodbye.
Linda, you're not really going there.
I certainly am.
All right, then. Dick and I'll go with you tomorrow if you'll wait till then.
Why delay it?
We have to load the trailer.
Well, that's the way I like to hear you talk. We'll leave in the morning.
Perhaps, Mr. Colton, you'd like to see Mr. Warren again to remind you of what happens to anyone who refuses to obey me.
No thanks.
Are you willing to show us to your mine?
Not by a long shot.
Are you not aware that after you become a zombie, you will be forced to guide us there?
Yeah, that's what you think.
So sorry. Fletcher.
Stand it!
Now you're going to show us where your mine is?
Yes, I'll do anything, only don't start that horrible pain again.
That is more sensible. Fletcher. Get whatever men and equipment you need and get up there as soon as you can.
Hey, sit and roll. We got any water?
Oh, plenty. Bucket, water.
Let him up now.
Where is that place of yours? See where that road branches about 200 yards ahead?
Yeah, so what?
You take the road to the left and stop at the first turn.
Whose place is that down there?
That's my cabin.
Where's the mine?
Top of the hill and to the left.
Go ahead, Bert.
Well, there it is.
All right, boys, get the lanterns and fixed and we'll go to work.
Don't try any tricks if you want to come out of there again in good health.
I know when I'm licked.
Oh. Hurry up, Marshal. Come on. All right, lead the way.
Which way now?
Down there. There's your pitch blend.
Get some samples of it, boys.
How far into the mines does this cave run?
About a mile or so. Gets pretty narrow at the other end.
Well, you better show us around a bit if you don't mind.
Oh, I don't mind. Go ahead.
Get to work, boys. We'll be back shortly.
What are you looking for, Colton?
Right around here is a vein of gold. I had it essayed last month, and it ran $300 a ton.
That sounds like high-grade ore.
Oh, there it is. Hold up your lantern.
Let go! It's me you're choking. I'll call the boys. They can help us find him. Hey, Bert, Pine, Andrews, Range, come here.
Something's wrong in there.
Colton got away. He's hiding here somewhere. Turn to and help us find him.
This is the place that Ken told us about, the Indian place. I say, fella, you're Steve, aren't you?
Me, Steve. What you want?
I'm looking for a friend of mine. His name is Ken Colton.
Me no Colton. Me no see Colton.
Is this the right road to Mr. Colton's mine?
He got no mine. Got cabin only. You buy, pretty face?
It's carved out of the same rock Ken showed us a sample of at your apartment.
Rock come from cave in mountain, near Colton cabin.
You mean the cabin is near the cave?
Cabin on right road, cave in mountain left road.
That's clear as mud.
Well, we'll try and find it. Here, keep the change.
No, Indian don't take gift. Price $1, $3, $2, $5.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the information. Go ahead, Alfred.
And there's his cabin over there.
Well, let's go to the cabin first and see if Ken is home.
Go ahead, Alfred.
Ken! Hey, Ken!
Oh, I guess he isn't here.
Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. I guess my woman's intuition failed me this time. Well, guess we might as well go back to town.
Well, as long as we're here, I'm going to have a look at that cave the Indian told us about.
Oh, Bruce, I wish you wouldn't.
Now, don't worry, Linda. You know I wouldn't go there if I thought it was dangerous. I'll send Alfred over to keep you company while we're gone. Come on, Dick.
Be careful.
Alfred, take the lunch basket into Miss Paige. We're going to have a look around.
Yes, sir. Mr. Bruce suggested you have some refreshments now, miss, as long as we're not going to camp here today.
Well, that's a good idea. Here, I'll help you.
He must have got by us somehow and ran out of the cave. Here, Raines, Andrews. Go up to the old coot's cabin and see if he's there.
That's the gang's car. They must have forced Colton to take them to his mine.
Do you think it's time for the Batman and Robin to step in now?
Absolutely.
Sandwich, miss?
Thank you, Alfred. Oh, Alfred! Ken!
Linda, what are you doing here?
We've been searching for you. Bruce brought me here.
A bunch of gangsters grabbed me and tried to force me to show them my mine. But I outsmarted them. Now I'll really show them something. That's even crooks think they can get away with this with me.
What are you going to do?
I am going to blow up that mine and that bunch of claim jumpers with it.
Oh, no, you can't do that. Bruce and Dick are on their way to the mine right now.
You run as fast as your legs will carry you down that path and head them off.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed, sir.
I'll get the blast ready down below.
Where do you think you're going? Physician's orders, gentlemen. He instructed me to run a mile each morning.
Well, this morning, I think you better walk our way.
Yeah. Yes.
Come on. Here.
Farther down the cave.
Look out! The Batman!
Hey, Batman! Over here.
Finishes the mine.
Finishes the Batman, too. Come on, let's get out of here.
Is Linda all right?
Yes, just fainted. See if any of the others are still alive.
Master! I am so happy to find you're still alive, sir.
Never mind that. See if you can find Colton.
Yes, sir.
Here, help me with him.
Why, he's one of those crooks.
Just the same, we can't leave him here to die.
Oh, what about the others?
Under that, not a chance.
What are you going to do with me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Let's take another look at our passenger in the trailer, and then we'll get back to Linda. Looks like he's in for an uncomfortable ride, but it serves him right.
Mr. Bruce, miss.
Bruce! I thought you were caught in the explosion.
Explosion? What explosion?
Well, the explosion at the cave.
Well, that explains it. Well, we never got to the cave. It was so hot out, we lay down by the roadside and took a nap.
Asleep. Just when I needed you both so much. Hadn't it been for the Batman, I'd be dead in the cave. Just like poor Ken.
Ken dead? What happened?
Oh, I don't want to even talk about it. Let's get out of this horrible place.
Am I to understand the explosion has made it impossible to work the mine?
Yes, it would take us months to clear away the debris.
Another failure to carry out my orders. I must warn you that I shall be compelled to use very drastic measures unless you
We accomplished one thing. We eliminated the Batman once and for all.
Are you positive of that?
Sure. He was buried in the cave along with Colton and the rest of them.
How many of our men were lost?
Just two, Marshall and Raines.
Well, not so bad. A small price for his destruction. Now we will have to find new men to take the place of our late lamented members. Wallace, attend to that right away.
I'll do my best.
You better stay undercover for the present. The police have a warrant out for your arrest.
That's no surprise to me. I'll hide out at Bernie's place for a while.
But be sure you are not followed. We cannot afford to have the police suspect that place and keep men watching it. That will be all, gentlemen.
See, my little friends don't frighten you as much as they did some of your predecessors.
You're trying to scare information out of me. You're just wasting your time.
I'd hate to use drastic measures.
Your threats don't frighten me. Do whatever you're going to do and get it over with.
A few hours alone with our vampire friends may cause you to change your mind.
Should we leave him tied up?
Yes, I think we'd better. Well, he isn't tied very well, so it won't take him long to get loose. Then we'll get some information. How do you find that phone? 9, 7, 3, 5.
Hello? Hello, Bernie. This is Marshall. I'm at the Batman's place, but I can't get out. I'll leave the phone off the hook, have the call traced, then contact the boys and tell them to get over here as fast as possible.
Okay, Marshal.
Hello?
Hello, is this Boston Bakery on Powell Street?
No, you got the wrong number. This is the Sphinx Club on River Street.
Worked like a charm. It's the number of the Sphinx Club on River Street.
Sphinx Club?
Yes, I only hope it's the headquarters of that gang we're after.
Are we going down there and try and find out?
Most assuredly. Oh, Dort. How's the look?
Okay.
Come on, we'll pick up Alfred.
Hello?
Oh! You're quite shocking, sir.
Doesn't look anything like Bruce Wayne, does he?
Well, that's good. Now all I need is a name for myself.
Oh, yes, sir. How about Reginald Van Smythe? That's a very smart name, sir.
For a mobster? I'm afraid not, Alfred.
Chuck White.
Good enough. You boys may call me Chuck.
Yes.
See what that is, Alfred. Dick, get the car.
It's Miss Paige at the door, sir.
Tell her I'm not at home, but show her in here. See if she recognizes Chuck White.
Oh, Miss Paige, this is a Mr. White. He's also waiting for Mr. Bruce.
How do you do?
Well, you a friend of Bruce?
Well, yes.
But if you're going to wait for him, why don't you sit down? I'll keep you company. I'll tell you about some of my fights.
Oh, well, thank you very much, but I'm afraid I can't wait. Alfred, would you tell Mr. Wayne that I dropped by, but I'll call him in the morning?
Very good, miss.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
My word, she seemed a bit miffed, sir.
She doesn't like some of my friends.
You certainly fooled her, sir.
Well, if she didn't recognize me, I'm sure none of the boys down at the Sphinx Club will. Let's go. There's the club.
She sure doesn't look any too good.
Pull around the corner, Alfred.
You remember here, Bud?
No, I'm from out of town. A guy named Marshall told me to get in touch with him here.
I'll see if he's in. Wait here a minute. There's a mug out here. Wants to see Marshall.
He does. He'll have to dig him up himself.
Shall I tell him what happened to Marshall or just send him on his way?
Wait a minute. I'll take a look at him. Which one is he?
That's him over there with the slot machine.
Bring him in here. I'll talk to him. Break it up, boys. We may have to shake this guy down.
Hey, you. Come here a minute. Follow me.
I'm looking for Marshall.
You a friend of his?
Yeah. I'm Chuck White. He told me to contact him here. Said he could line me up for something big.
Well, sit down, Chuck. Marshall's gone to a place where he can't identify anyone. He's dead.
Well, that's too bad. How'd he get it?
He was killed in a mine explosion. Have you any identification or proof that you were his pal?
Look, I just come here to meet Marshall. I didn't expect no third degree. Skip the whole thing.
Now, wait a minute, Chuck. All I want's a little proof that you're a right guy. So if you're not a detective or a stool pigeon, you won't mind if we search you just to satisfy our curiosity.
Look, you mugs. Nobody's searching me till I find out what this is all about. I have never little dough on me, and I ain't taking no chances. So any of you guys get any ideas, he's gonna frisk me. He better change his mind. Now, if you boys want to take me as I am, all right. If not, you better get away from there, mister, because I'm going.
All right, boys. Search him. The Batman's outside. Let's get him.
Stand clear! I'm going to drop that gangplank on him.
Right to the house, Alfred.
May I help you with your costume, sir?
No, thanks. The Batman and Robin still have work to do. Now, let's turn Marshall over to the police. He's no good to us anymore.
And don't forget to call Captain Arnold and tell him he can pick up Fletcher at the Sphinx Club.
I don't think he'd find Fletcher there.
But don't you want the rest of those hoodlums apprehended, sir?
Not yet. We may discover the leader of the gang through them.
I'm not going to talk, so you might just as well let me out of here.
Sure, Marshal. That's just what we're going to do.
Just another package from the Batman. Let's get him inside to the captain.
Fletcher, how dare you come here? Are you trying to lead the police to this place?
I couldn't stay at Bernie's place. The Batman suddenly appeared.
You told me yourself he was buried under tons of rock at Colton's mine.
I thought he was. He must have escaped somehow.
Escaped as usual. And now you let them discover our connection with the Sphinx Club, making it worthless to us.
That knowledge won't do him any good. I personally killed him on the wharf outside the club.
I do not appreciate your sense of humor. I wonder if there's more than one Batman. All members of the same organization. Section 1.
Section 50 reporting.
Proceed.
Friends of the League of the New Order obtained a supply of radium, which will reach here shortly.
Excellent.
We will report later when and where you can receive it.
Very good. Supply of radium will enable us to complete the atom disintegrator and start our work of destruction. You may remain here for the present.
Thanks.
We are only protecting ourselves, not you. A pity Marshall was killed in that mine disaster instead of you.
Telegram, sir.
Thank you. It's a code message from Washington. I think that's Miss Paige, Alfred. She phoned she was coming over.
Yes.
Take it in the lab, Dick, and start decoding it. I'll join you shortly. Hello, Linda. Well, it's good to see you. Won't you sit down? Have some coffee? I'll have Alfred bring you a cup.
No, thank you.
What's wrong?
Why didn't you keep your date with me last night?
Well, I took Dick to the amusement park, and we had such fun we lost all track of time.
Did you two go all by yourselves?
Why do you ask?
I thought perhaps you might have taken your friend, Chuck White.
Now, what have you got against poor Chuck?
Oh, I just don't like his face. I don't understand why you associate with such people.
Well, I admit he isn't much to look at, but I found him a very good friend.
Well, if you like him so well, why don't you take him to lunch today in my place?
But, Linda... What's it say?
Large amount of radium stolen from Michigan Hospital in Chicago. Suspect connection with radium thieves in your territory. Exercise extreme vigilance. Signed Flanagan, Midwest Division.
I think Flanagan's hunch is right.
This looks like a job for the Batman.
No. Chuck White can handle this much better. Go upstairs while I change.
There are some things I wish to discuss with you two gentlemen. Section 1.
Section 50 reporting.
Proceed.
Messenger carrying the radium is aboard plane arriving at 9:20 tonight.
Any further details?
We have information that the police are searching baggage of all passengers. Therefore, suggest that you use Plan 18.
Have messenger aboard plane notified to this effect.
I'll attend to it at once.
Very good. Preston arranged to have everyone meet me here tonight at 7. I wish to explain in detail the Plan 18 to all of you.
All right, sir.
Wallace, I'm still waiting to meet the new members you lined up for the League.
I have several prospects lined up now.
Then bring them to our Bell Street house so I can look them over and
well.
judge their fitness.
This message just came over the radio for you, Mr. Lawson.
Oh, thank you.
You know what to do.
You're here again.
Look, Bud, maybe I did get a little out of hand last night, but I heard someone yell Batman, so I took it on the lam. Let me talk to Fletcher, will you?
Fletcher ain't here, but maybe you can tell me why you pulled that gun on him last
I thought
night.
it was a stick-up when he started to frisk me.
Well, Fletcher may be here after a while, so if you want to wait, sit over there.
Anybody around?
Not yet, but there's a guy over there waiting for Fletcher.
I'm a friend of Mr. Fletcher's. I understand you're looking for him.
Glad to meet you, mister. Sit down.
What is it you want of Fletcher?
Well, I thought maybe he needs a bodyguard or something. Of course, I'm open for any kind of odd job.
Yeah? I don't think he'll be here today, but I might use a man of your caliber.
I didn't catch the name, mister.
We'll skip it for now. If you want the job, come on.
What can I lose?
Hey, where are you going?
To get the car. It's just down the street.
Nothing doing. You don't trust me with your name, I don't trust your car. We'll go on a hack on it at all.
Hey, taxi.
I like your nerve.
I ain't nosy. I don't care where you're going. You can whisper the address to the driver.
Bell Street, corner of Hill Avenue.
Yes, sir.
Keep the change.
Thank you, sir.
and make yourself at home. I'll be right back.
That's okay. I got no place to go.
Think of him.
Oh, he looks like a cheap gangster, but try him out. Take him with you on tonight's assignment. Watch him closely.
Okay.
Plane ought to be here shortly. When I light this flare, our messenger will drop the package which is attached to a parachute. Now scatter out so one of you will be sure and get it.
We'll cover this side, Preston.
You come over here with us, Chuck.
Chuck, you better watch from about here.
Okay.
I'll drop back a little ways. Burke, you go on ahead. I thought I'd better keep an eye on you. Better tell Preston.
There's your signal.
I think it's over there. What's the matter?
Chuck White, he got away.
Why didn't you stop him?
We tried it when he put up a fight.
All right, all right. Get the package first. We'll settle with White or whoever he is later. It's the plane. Get out there.
There she comes. Well, watch for the chute. Time for Batman and Robin to take over.
Here she comes.
The Batman. Something wrong down at the cars.
Where's Mr. Bruce? Took one of the cars down that way.
What happened, sir?
They shot out a tire and the car left the road. I managed to jump just in time.
Did they get the shipment, sir?
I'm afraid they did.
All right, here, my friend. Stop right here to take a trip to the Cave of Horrors. See the kind of enemies, my friends, that our brave boys at the fighting front are fighting. And see also why every man, woman, and child should aid in this war effort.
Well, gentlemen, it looks as if your mission was successful. We're lucky we got it. First, that new man, Chuck White, tried to double-cross us. Then the Batman showed up.
The Batman? Yeah, that guy's got more lives than the cat. But this time we finished him for sure.
Now, sit down, gentlemen. Give me a full report about what happened.
Well, it's too bad they had to beat us this time. We've got to find some way to stop them.
We could watch that house on Bell Street.
Now, they're too smart to hang out around there as long as they know that Chuck White's still around to identify them.
Well, I guess we're up against a blank wall, then.
Not yet. We still have Marshall down at police headquarters. He's good for a lot of information. He'll be made to talk.
We couldn't make him talk before, and we had him in the Bat's cave.
Yeah, but Marshall hasn't met Chuck White as yet.
I don't get it.
You better go to bed now. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Just a few minutes after White disappeared, the Batman attacked us. Which should convince us that White must be a member of the Batman's organization.
And we can't use the Bell Street house anymore because he knows all about it.
Precisely. Not until Mr. White is eliminated. But now that we have this, it will take but a few days to complete the weapon, which will be more destructive than anything man ever dreamed of.
Looks like everything's going okay.
Righto.
In here.
Have a cigarette?
Thanks.
Keep the pack. I'll be getting out of here pretty quick. I'll get some more.
You just came in.
That's all right. I got connections. They'll bail me out of here in no time.
What are you in for?
Just for looking around a guy's place. Prowling, they calls it.
That ain't very serious. You done much of it?
Oh, I get around. And you're getting some funny places, too. Now, this one night, I'm prowling through a house when all of a sudden I gets into a place that's filled with bats, flying all around. And there's a one great big bat as big as a man sitting at a desk in the middle of the room. Well, I got so scared I really took a fast powder.
Sort of, Batman?
Yeah, that's it, a man looking just like a bat.
You remember where the house was?
Yeah, out Pinehurst way.
Listen, I know a man who'll pay you plenty for that information.
No kidding. Where's that guy?
Go to 112 Mill Creek Road. Ask for Croft. Say that Marshall sent you.
You say you'll pay me dough if I tell him where the guy with the bats lives?
That's right. Yeah. You might tell him that Marshall, that's me, is locked up here.
I'll be glad to do that for you, pal.
Thanks.
Mr. Hanson?
Yeah, what can I do for you, Johnson?
We wish to have a man released from jail.
Well, you came to the right place. Who's the mug you want me to spring?
His name's Chuck White. He's my father.
Costs money to get guys out on bail.
Oh, we have the money, sir.
What's your old man in for?
I think it's called prowling.
Suspicion of burglary, huh? Imagine a nice kid like you with an old man like that. Well, I'll see what I can do. It'll cost $25 with an extra 5 for my services.
That much?
Well, you're a nice kid. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll only take $2 for myself.
Here you are. How long will it take you to get him out of jail?
Why, he'll be sprung before tonight. If he gets into another jam, just call on me.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Section 1.
Section 50 reporting.
Proceed.
Have information that Chuck White is being held in jail on suspicion of burglary.
Oh. Well, have him bailed out, then proceed with Plan 5.
All right, break it up, boys. Decker's got a job he wants you to do right away.
If that guy White knew why we put up the bail for him, he wouldn't be too anxious to get out.
Evening paper, 5-star final. Get your evening paper, X-ray. Get
Hey,
your
taxi!
evening paper.
There he is. Start the motor.
Get your evening paper, 5-star final.
Nice work, Klein. That's much better than running over him.
Yeah. That ought to be curtains for Mr. White.
Much obliged for fixing me up, Doc.
That's our job.
Say, where's the nearest phone?
Right out there in the corner.
Oh, thanks.
Wayne residence.
Hello, Alfred.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Bruce. We were getting worried about you, sir.
Well, I just got out of the hospital. I was in a taxi accident, but I'm all right now.
Oh, that's shocking, sir. You're sure you're all right, sir?
Yes. Now, meet me at the corner of 18th and Main right away.
Yes, sir. We'll be there in a jiffy, sir.
What's the trouble?
The master had a narrow escape from being killed. He wants to pick him up immediately at the corner of 18th and Main.
Dacker should be more than pleased when he gets our report.
I don't care whether he's pleased or not, just as long as he pays off.
Turn around and step on it. Well, how'd you make out, fellas?
We just gave that Plan 5 a new twist.
Yeah. Instead of running over the guy on the street, we mashed him up in a cab.
Are you sure you finished him?
There's no doubt about it.
Well, I'll tell Dacker the good news.
You'll have to turn off on Mill Creek Road somewhere around here. It's just a short way ahead, sir.
Alfred, drive down the road a few hundred yards and wait for us. Looks like that place is well guarded.
Got a gin again?
We can't see anything from here. Let's try the door.
I'm taking a walk. It might change my luck.
The Batman!
Keep them covered, Robin, and look the place over.
Put him there in that chair.
Well, this is one time we'll know what he's done for. Let him have it.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I think Dak could thank us more if we brought him in alive. You know, a man of his strength would be very useful if turned into a zombie.
Well, I'm going to rip off that mask and see what he looks like.
It's Chuck White.
Well, I guess you didn't do a very good job when you crashed that cab. Hey, where's that kid?
Calling the police. Calling the police. Come to 112 Mill Creek Road. Come at once. It's very urgent. 112 Mill Creek Road.
That kid's managed to cut into the police wavelength. We've got to get out of here. Come on.
Better leave. The police are on the way.
What are we going to do with these guys?
Well, we can't take them with us, but I'll promise you they'll never bother us again. I'm going to blow up this place so the police won't find all that equipment. You boys better get out of here.
Let me go, you fool! This place is gonna blow up any second. Glad we missed that. The consul were there.
To the enemies of the new order, may their fates be sealed as quickly as was Chuck White. Who authorized you to come here? You were instructed to remain at Section 50 until notified.
But there is no more Section 50. Croft blew it up.
Yeah, Chuck White. I mean, the Batman and his stooge showed up and called the cops.
The Batman. Please be more specific and state exactly what you mean. You will excuse me, gentlemen. Patton Jones, the door.
I've important news for you.
We will discuss it in my laboratory. What is it?
I just found out Marshall's alive and in jail.
That's impossible. He was killed with rands at the Colton mine.
That's what you think.
Did you see him?
No, but I spoke to the bail broker that got Chuck White out of the clink. He saw Marshall and thought that he and White were the best of pals.
Marshall and White together in jail?
Well, might as well have been together. They had the cell right next to each other.
Uh-huh. Now I understand how the Batman found out about Section 50.
Don't you think that Marshall should be sprung too?
I will take care of his little difficulty. I want you to visit him in the morning and give him some cigarettes with my compliments.
That's fine.
But I will furnish the cigarettes.
Sure.
This is a special brand. I'm sure he will enjoy them.
Well, I never heard of these.
I said they were a special brand. Be sure you do not use them yourself.
Don't worry. I'll see he gets them the first thing in the morning. Excuse me, Doc.
My old friend Bernie from the Sphinx Club.
Yeah, and he seemed to be in a hurry.
Yeah?
Wayne is ordered to see you, Captain.
Okay, send him in.
You sent for me, Captain?
Yeah. I hope you'll be able to identify this man Marshall that my best detective just picked up.
Your best detective?
Mm-hmm. The Batman.
Oh, I see.
I put him on your case, and sure didn't take him long to get results.
Must be a wonderful officer, this Batman.
He sure is. Come on, take a look at the prisoner.
Captain?
Yeah?
Marshall just passed out. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Well, let's get a doctor. He's dead. He must have suffered a heart attack. And he's the man I wanted you to identify.
Well, that's too bad, because I'm sure he's one of the men who attacked us.
Well, he's not going to be much use to us now. Mark, have his belongings brought up to the office and get the coroner.
Yes, sir.
Do you think Bernie had anything to do with Marshall's death? He sure got out of the police station in a hurry.
Yes, I'm almost certain. We'll soon find out. And this proves it. That cigarette I found in Marshall's cell contained a poison. We'd better call Captain Arnold right away.
Hello.
Captain Arnold, please.
Yeah, I'm speaking.
If you found those cigarettes that are in Marshall's cell?
Yeah, I got them right here. Say, who is this?
I'm the Batman. Those cigarettes contain a deadly poison. The man who murdered Marshall is Bernie. You'll find him at the Sphinx Club on River Street.
Hello. Yeah, I wish I knew where that Batman gets all his information. None of my boys can do it.
According to the coroner's report, Marshall died today suddenly in his cell. 6 of our members have died through the activities of the Batman. Therefore, before we do anything else, we must make certain that he has been finally destroyed.
But I told you he was done for when Section 50 was blown up.
I have no proof of his death. Besides, there's still the possibility that there may be more than one Batman.
Well, if there is more than one Batman, how are we going to find it out?
This may be accomplished through Miss Linda Page.
You think she knows him?
I know the Batman has a mysterious way of appearing every time she gets in trouble.
I see. You intend to use the girl to lead the Batman into a trap.
Exactly.
How are you going to get Miss Page to cooperate with us?
Martin Wine, come into the council room.
worked like a charm.
Yeah. Come on, we'll scatter a few clues.
Page girl's right behind us.
Don't worry, we'll take care of her.
No, just leave a message that Mr. Wayne called.
What's the matter? Did she stand you up?
Looks like it. She left a message with the clerk at her apartment house that she went to meet her uncle at his old factory.
His factory?
Yes, the Ajax Manufacturing Company. But it's been closed ever since he went to prison.
She got in touch with her uncle. I wonder why she didn't phone and tell you.
That's right. So being a jealous suitor, I think I'll do a little checking up. Hello, inside. Anybody around here? I'm looking for a Miss Paige. Understand she's here.
She was, but she left here about 10 minutes ago.
That's the way with me. Always late. Thanks.
You're welcome. Just some dressed-up dude looking for that girl.
Yeah, it must have been their boyfriend. I bet he got the message we left in her apartment for the Batman.
You better keep his nose out of this or he's liable to get hurt.
The watchman says she's gone, but he's lying. There's a car parked right there in back of us.
You think she's still in the building?
That's up to the Batman and Robin to find out.
Good, let's get going.
Drive around the corner, Alfred.
Right, sir.
I can't understand why you're keeping me here.
You're not supposed to. You just sit there quietly and behave yourself and nothing will happen to you.
Smoke pot?
Yeah, we don't want to walk into any trouble. If there's any trouble, let it walk into us.
Fine. Keep your eye on the basement. You watch from the window. I'll take care of the roof.
Andrews, Burke. There's something burning downstairs, and this joint will go up like paper. There's someone in here.
We'll call the fire department. I'll look for Linda. We got to get out of here. This joint's on fire.
What's keeping the master? He must still be looking for Miss Paige.
out.
Well, I couldn't leave till I was sure Linda wasn't still in there.
You seem frightfully fatigued, sir. I'd suggest a hot bath and some rest.
No, we've got to find where they've taken Miss Paige. Stop at the first police box you come to.
Yes, sir.
Captain Arnold, please.
It's Captain Arnold speaking.
This is the Batman. Have you arrested that fellow Bernie from the Sphinx Club yet?
Oh, it's you again, huh? Yeah, we raided that joint last night and padlocked it. But no one there ever even heard of a man named Bernie.
It wasn't very smart of you to take their word against mine.
Say, who do you think... Hello?
Alfred, turn around. Head for the Sphinx Club. You stay here. I'll handle this alone.
Let me out of here.
Not until you've answered some questions.
Well, what do you want to know?
Where's Linda Page? Where have you taken her?
Who's she? I never heard of no Linda Page.
You're lying. Where have you hidden her?
I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it.
What do you know about that house on Bell Street?
I never heard of it.
Better talk, mister.
Honest, I tell you, I don't know anything about such a place.
All right. Have it your way.
Well, what are you going to do with me?
You can entertain our little pets while we explore that Bell Street house.
Well, don't go there. Not if you want to keep your health.
What you say makes me believe that place is really worth a visit.
Well, if you go there, you'll never come out alive.
Why should that worry you?
Well, because if they bump you off, I'll starve to death in this spooky hole.
Don't worry. We'll be back.
In a few days, this model of atom disintegrator will be completed.
Well, everything worked out fine. The Page girl fell for our scheme, and the Batman came to her rescue, just as you thought he would.
I trust you took good care of him.
Sure. The Ajax factory caught on fire, and the Batman was burned to death. You won't be bothered with him again.
Another Batman killed, eh? I hope that is the last of them. One, go to your station.
Take it easy, sister. You're not going anyplace.
Welcome to my humble abode, Miss Paige.
A Jap.
Please to say Nipponese. That is the courteous way of addressing one of the future rulers of the world. Bring her to the council chamber. Patton, Jones, the door. Please be seated, Miss Page.
I prefer to stand. Why did you bring me here?
Only that I might ask a favor of you. I am very anxious to meet your fiancé, Mr. Bruce Wayne. If you will write a note asking him to meet you at a certain place that I have selected, you shall be free to go home again.
What do you want with Bruce?
Merely to have a little chat with him on the subject of natural history, about bats and other things.
You believe him to be the Batman, and you want me to trap him for you.
If you wish to see your Uncle Martin again, you had better do as you are told.
You can't frighten me. You don't even know my Uncle Martin.
Watch the third panel, Miss Page. That is, if you will. Warren, come in here.
Uncle Martin! Don't you know me? It's Linda. It's Linda. Oh, what have they done to you?
Alfred, you stay here and wait.
This is the room they took me to when they thought I was Chuck White. Last time I was in here, a man looked at me through the eyes of this picture.
There must be a secret passage behind that wall.
All seems solid. Let's try and locate it from the outside.
Now, Miss Page, will you write that note, or do you wish to be made into a zombie like your Uncle Martin?
I don't care what you do with me, but you'll never make me be the cause of Bruce's death.
Preston Fletcher, escort Miss Page into my laboratory.
People don't usually build subterranean passages that come to a dead end.
Sure seems funny.
Get the crowbar from the car and we'll do a little investigating.
Do you still refuse?
Yes.
Proceed, gentlemen.
Look out, Batman. They can see you.
Save your breath. He is 50 feet away and on the other side of the wall. I want to preserve this moment of triumph to the utmost. I'll be with you in a moment, Miss Page.
Oh, that is enough. Down. Now we will see if he likes this. Oh, I must not keep Miss Paige waiting.
Very nasty gadget to get caught in. Thanks, Robin.
We better get out of here.
There must be a secret door somewhere in this passage. Let's get our sounding set and test these walls.
Well, let's bring me a zombie headpiece and the microphone. Linda Page, stand up. Walk to me. Stop. Well, I think maybe now Miss Page will cooperate and arrange an interview with Mr. Bruce Wayne.
Good. Then we'll find out if he's another one of those Batmen.
Linda Page, follow me. Now, gentlemen, I will show you how a trap works when I set it. Empty. Impossible. No human being could have escaped from it. The Batman must be a magician or a devil.
Unless someone helped him from the outside.
That kid must have been around. It's been pried open by a jimmy or a crowbar.
I assure you this will be the Batman's last escape. Fortunately, I had the roof mined. We must close this tunnel before the police find it. Linda Page, go up those stairs. The only other entrance to this place is through the Chamber of Horrors. Make certain it is not discovered.
Well, the tunnel's caved in.
Take a week to get through this.
They must have discovered I got out of their trap and afraid I'd find the secret entrance to their hideout.
Well, they won't come in here or out of here again. Anyhow.
No, but they must have another entrance somewhere, and we've got to find it. First thing tomorrow, we'll go to the surveyor's office and study a map of this block. That might give us a lead.
That's the kid that works with the Batman.
Dacker would sure love to get his hands on him.
Let's get back to the car, quick.
They're looking for Batman and Robin. Get down out of sight. Driving too fast, officers?
No, I thought you were someone else.
Then we have your permission to continue?
Sure, go ahead. Come on, stupid.
Follow him and don't let him out of your sight.
It'll be a pleasure, sir.
Batman and Robin give them a little surprise.
Suits me fine.
Oh, Master, I thought I'd killed you.
Not quite, but I appreciate the effort. You all right, Dick?
Sure, I'm all right. What about those two? We're going to present them to Captain Arnold?
No, we'll take him to the Bat's cave first and question him ourselves. Alfred, go to the car and get some rope.
Yes, sir.
Robin, get some chairs for our guests.
Bernie, what did they grab you? Shut up, you Stoops.
I'm afraid in spite of Bernie's warning, you'll have to supply me with certain information.
Keep your trap shut.
You'd better ignore your friend Bernie and start talking right now.
Batman, I want you.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
I'm sorry to have been obliged to disturb you, sir. However, I felt the circumstances warranted.
What's wrong?
I just found this note in the mailbox.
Dear Bruce, please come to 37 Pike Street. Don't worry, I'm all right. We'll explain everything when I see you. Linda.
Looks exactly like her handwriting.
Probably is.
Aren't you going to test it for fingerprints?
The man who forced her to write this was too clever to leave any. Robin, we're going to 37 Pike Street.
Looks like a trap.
Of course it is, but we won't get caught in it. Come on out.
I guess we're all set. Let's wait out in the hall.
One loco. Last one for Sacco. Huh? Good, huh? All gone.
That was just a little appetizer. The main course will be served when Bruce Wayne gets here.
If he walks into your trap.
He will.
That's the place. You wait here. I'll call you on the Batman radio if I need help.
All right.
Linda.
He's out, all right.
Yeah, we'll put him in the box. You wait here. I'll take the girl back and send a couple of truckmen over for the box.
Well, make it snappy. Kick your brains out. That's strong enough to hold you.
Yes, Bruce? In code. A-M-L-O-C-K-E-D. In box. How does the rest of the message read?
Am locked in box in upstairs room. Bay window. Be careful. Someone here. Come on. We've got to hurry and help the master.
No, I'll go alone. Better wait here. Call the police if I'm not back in 5 minutes.
Wait a minute, Master Dick. Wait. This may come in a bit handy.
All right.
That'll hold him.
We'll let him take my place, and when they come back for the box, we'll follow him.
I'll wait one more minute.
Boys, unload the new exhibit and put it up on that car.
Alfred, I'm going to give you another chance to help us.
Splendid, sir. May I say that now you're cooking with gas?
Now listen carefully. Rob and I have to get into that place without being seen. Now what I want you to do is to go down here ahead of us and get that attendant out of the way.
Thanks, boys. Close up, Joe.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, boys, give me a hand with that box.
No, let the zombies do it. Warren, Brown, bring that box from the cave. Stop where you are. Warren Brown, throw that box into the pit.
That's not the Batman. It's Wallace. We gotta get him out of there.
Too late.
I can't understand it. I helped put the Batman in the crate myself. Wallace must have let him get out.
That's the price he pays for his carelessness.
Well, look, old boy. I want to see your blooming old cave, and I'm going in even if I have to bash you in the face.
Yeah, that's a great idea, son, but I've got another idea. Sorry to do this. Just got to be done.
Tie him up. It is evident that if the Batman is to be destroyed, I must accomplish it myself. I must devise an infallible means for the extermination of him.
There's the take.
Well, if I was in this business for profit, I would say this is a very bad day. The Batman. Gentlemen, this is your last chance. No? I want him alive.
Tie them up. We'll make a wholesale delivery to Captain Arnold. But first, I'm gonna find out what's on the other side of that door.
Call up these rabbits, you Jap murderer!
If you value your life, you better address me as Dr. Decker.
I know who you are. We've been searching for you ever since you killed those two agents assigned to your deportation.
What a pity you will never be able to report that you found me. Gun him. Follow me. Fasten him in the zombie chair. It will do you no good to struggle. Besides, very soon you will obey my every command. Patton Jones, return to your station. Perhaps while you still have your senses, you would be interested to know how I create my slaves. I have another little surprise for you before I change you into a zombie. Martin Warren, Linda Page, come into the laboratory.
Miss Paige. Miss Paige.
Stop. Linda Page, step up to him. Slap his face. Step back.
Why, you Jap devil!
Now I'm going to satisfy a curiosity I've had for a long time. I'm going to find out who the Batman really is.
What are you up to, buddy?
Oh, nothing really, old chap. Just trying to get in to see a friend.
Well, isn't that interesting? I'm sure the captain would like to hear all about it.
Oh, but really, I'm not a footpad, you know.
No, and he'd like to hear all about that, too. Come along.
Robin, get that chair.
Is it possible to restore Miss Page to a normal condition?
It is, by me.
All right, Doctor. Take your choice. Either bring her back to her senses or become a zombie yourself.
My choice is obvious.
Linda Page, sit in that chair. All right, I'm ready to start.
Before I can do any of the operations, it will be necessary to untie me.
And give you a chance to smash this equipment? Oh, no, I'll operate it. You just tell me what to do.
First, remove the zombie headpiece. Next, the bell over the head must be lowered.
Robin. That's good.
Main switch.
I see these must be here for a reason.
Yes, they saved your life.
Robin. She doesn't seem fully conscious yet.
The pressure has been relieved from her brain. She'll be all right a little while.
She better be.
What about her Uncle Martin?
We'll take care of him next. And then all the others.
If you brought me out on a wild goose chase this time of night, I'll have you sent up for 5 years.
I assure you, sir, the Batman is in dire need of your assistance.
Look at this. A record of everyone who works for this Axis stooge.
Good work. Ah, listen to this entry. July 17th. Sam Fletcher's false testimony sent Martin Warren to prison. Congratulations, Mr. Warren. I believe this book not only exonerates you, but will enable the government to round up a lot of traitors.
Oh, I didn't need any proof. I knew he was innocent all the time.
Stay where you are. Come with me, Miss Page.
Robin, push the button that closes that door.
closes this.
Well, I wonder who they are.
There's a door here.
Well, they'll keep. They're pretty well tied up. Come on. Stay where you are, Batman. Well, I finally caught up with you, huh?
It's indeed a pleasure to meet you, Captain Arnold. The most famous police officer in America.
Yeah? How do you figure that?
Because tomorrow the newspapers will headline your discovery of a Jap spy ring.
Spy ring? In here?
Yes.
Where do those doors lead to?
To a very interesting laboratory.
Search it, boys.
You will also get credit for capturing 8 of its members.
8 of them? Well, where are they now?
5 of them you passed outside in the cave. I'll deliver the other 3 before morning.
You know, Batman, this is a great moment for me. I always wanted to get a look at that face of yours.
Hey!
Emily, why didn't you watch him?
Well, I'll go get him.
Are you kidding?
I think I'd better leave also, sir. The master will be worried about me.
All right, go ahead, but let this be a lesson to you. The Batman never needs any help from the likes of you.
You'll never know how right you are, sir.
Captain Arnold, you don't mind if I go now, do you?
Oh, I beg your pardon, Miss Paige. I'll take you home myself right away.
That won't be necessary, Captain Arnold. I'll do that.
Bruce!
Well, where did you come from?
Well, Dick and I have been searching all night for Miss Paige. I'm certainly glad we finally found her.
You found her? Oh, she was found by my ace detective, the Batman.
The Batman?
Mm-hmm.
Gee, I wish we'd gotten here in time to see him. Where'd he go?
I sent him out to bring in 3 suspects, spies, that I just captured. Emily!
Well, I guess there's no use of my trying to do anything. The Batman always gets there ahead of me.